Hello, and welcome to a Friday edition of Robert versus the New York Times Crossword. Today we're going to do the Friday, August 30th, 2024 crosswords, and go for that 1645-day streak. So here's your spoiler alert for the Friday mini. If you'd like to play along, pause the video here, click on the link in the description below. The mini is always free to play. Alright, let's do it. This is petal, sly, ovary, bars, snaps, adage, kegs, never. Alright, I spoke. Got a bicycle homonym theme. Spoken pedal. Bars typically 2 or 3, awkward plural there. Had a hard time figuring out several of these. Anyway, now for the main event, that's the Friday Daily Grid, which is by Colin Adams today. Here's your spoiler alert. If you'd like to play along, pause the video here, click on the link in the description below. Daily Grid does require a New York Times game subscription. Friday's the first themeless of the week, the easy themeless, and so usually I think the hard themed falls on Thursday, and the easy themeless on Friday is the best stretch of the week. Let's hope that holds up. Let's see what Colin Adams has in store for us. Let's get into it. Consideration when donning an off-the-shoulder dress. Historic figure grouped with Judas in Dante's Inferno. Brutus? Judas, Brutus, and Cassius are in the inner circle of hell. Parasite setting, I guess it's Soul. Film character with an iconic bikini is Leia. Mark Twain. Many John le Carré characters are spies, I believe. Handles differently. Genre for WizKid and Burna Boy, don't know it. Deluxe accommodations is Sweets. One's used to working from home. Umps. Okay. Right. Seek reparations is Sue. Defiant protester. Illusory quality. Okay. Title first used by Ivan the Great. Must be Tsar. They may start on spectacles. Maybe it's rims. Thing of the past could be a relic. Inner selves. Animas. Occasion for retirement, question mark. Bedtime. Bra straps here. This is Afropop, I think. Unrealism. Unreality. This is Chicago Sky. Refusenik. Okay, this is renames. Handle meaning I think that's someone calls you. A pit stop. Retiring a car. Spread out. And vindictiveness. Fellow. This could be spite or something. Don't ask me again. Maybe it's I said no. Nursery purchase. Could be a gardening thing. Connoisseur of the finer things. This is an aesthete. I think it could be spite. Uruguayan cash. Pesos. Digite. Left. Topsoil here. Secure. Obnoxious loud is something. Disappear into thin air. Garish. Go poof. Probably. Mittens might fiddle with one. Cat toy. Gold bond ingredient is talc. Traditional Scottish New Year's gift representing warmth for the year to come. This is soap. Glaring oversight by writer. A plot hole. Good heavens. This is on it. Makes fast is ties. Waits on. Serves. Campers covered. Probably just a tent or a tarp. A coat. Okay. Summer snack with a squirrel. With a swirl. Okay. Psyche's lover is Eros. Leading to stakes. The Veep stakes. This could be seen. Voyagers, e.g. probes. Like NASA Voyagers. Robert De Niro is in Heat. Tragic heroine of Irish mythology. This one I don't know. This is dog-eared. If you dog-ear your book. Scrammed. Vital hospital worker. An OR nurse. Opening words of a prayer. Dear God. Advised against could be deter. Alternative to hanging out. They're made to measure. Rulers. Dryer. I see. Disgusting slangily. Grody? Edie Falco. Wow, Grody. This is Aussie Davis. And got lost. Okay. Component of the Tower of Hanoi puzzle. It's like rings on a peg. Maybe something's wrong here. I think so in modern shorthand. Neat arrangements. USMC bigwig. Snatched colloquially. Okay. Common browser extension. Back at sea. This is aft. Take for a spin. Test rides. Uncommitted sort. Free spirit? No. Babe in the woods is an owlet. Could be. It's gonna be Deirdre. Rows, like all your ducks in a row. Increase dramatically could be sore. Ad blocker. Green screen tech is CGI. Free agent. Portmanteau garments, probably skirts. Quite blue. Obscene. This is just NCO. This is a disc. Probs. Oh lord, coal. Okay, this is froyo and yoinked. Alright. Lots of very modern stuff in this one. It's probably the marquees. Or, this was done, like, on purpose, right? So, yoinked. Grody. I wonder if this is a New York Times debut. Maybe not yoinked. Yeah, I would say yoinked and grody. Probably difficult to get. Refusenik also is interesting. So this is one of these ones where there's no super long stuff. There's a lot of nines. There's 6 nines in the acrosses. And there's no super long stuff in the downs either, but it all kind of interlocks. There's some 8s. And in the downs we have 6s and 7s. This is a 7. So the longest stuff in the downs is the 7s, but there's quite a lot of them. Yeah, so... And one of the 7s is yoinked. Bra straps, refusenik, unreality. Okay. Plot hole, dog-eared with a nice clue. Ad blocker, free agent, test rides. Test rides is very convenient for all the E's, the S's, the T's, the D's, the R's. Easy to end words in. And then there's tons of 7s, but Afro pop, pit stop. Don't really love animas in the plural there. Yoinked is good. OR nurse is definitely a vital hospital worker, but also definitely a word list entry, I think. This could have lots of connotations, but sure. Opening words of prayer, definitely. We also have probs and probes. Yeah, so quite fast today. Let's take a look at this thing and see what we can learn. How is the watercourse way? Didn't get this reference. How the Watercourse Way by Alan Watts. English writer and speaker and self-styled philosophical entertainer. The Way of Zen. I'm sure he's very famous. Not within my wheelhouse, though. Nice clue on umps. This is not really a misdirect that is very misdirecting. Sort of the capital in the M is hidden, right? But it can't really mean anything other than the name of a cat. Okay, this is like doe, a deer, a female deer, I think. Great movie. I like plot hole a lot there. Also feels fairly modern. The Myth of Eros and Psyche is of course a classic. You know, to me, a Tower of Hanoi puzzle does not have disc, it has rings. A disc should be solid all the way through, right? I mean, I'm sure the Wikipedia article will tell me that there's discs, yeah, but like these things, if they have a hole in the middle, are not discs. This I guess is a disc. These are discs, but the classic one where you have these pegs, I wouldn't call it a disc. It's an annulus, right? But okay, sure, I get it. Nice clue on rulers made to measure, like clothing, right? But a ruler is literally made to measure stuff. Yeah, the 3 historical figures in Satan's mouth at the center of hell are Judas, Brutus, and Cassius for betraying, you know, someone who had a lot of authority over them, basically. Display is nice, I'll say. Go poof and got lost. Have similar energy. Oh, we also have Dear God and Oh Lord. Interesting. Included in different ways. They could be included in the same way. This is, I guess, kind of a hidden capital, but gotta love NASA probes. Yeah, nice. Very nice puzzle. I didn't do this puzzle super early. I was trying to do some teaching work so we can actually see how people are doing today. People are playing average, but 10% faster, and 2/3 of solvers are going faster than their Friday average. I went almost 20% faster than my Friday average, so I'll bring this up a bit and this down a bit. Very fun puzzle. Send it to you, Colin Adams. Anyway, let's move on to some more puzzles, starting with the Telegraph PlusWord. Here's your spoiler alert for the PlusWord. There's a link in the description below. PlusWord's free to play. British mini crossword meets Wordle at the end. Edward Blank, I don't know the PMs of Britain, unfortunately. Set of wives is a harem. Foe could be enemy. Off the cuff, it could be ad-lib. Singing syllables. Tra-la. And cursed could be hexed. Okay, I was somewhat looking at the acrosses, I will say. A hunch? Yeah, I did see Andre Agassi and relax. I didn't tell you I was looking at the acrosses, but I was. Didn't know Edward Heath. Andre Agassi. Wouldn't have known Emil Heskey either. So a former prime minister and a former England footballer make this pretty British. But I could figure out the other ones, so nice, very nice. Anyway, let's end as we always do on the New York Times Connections puzzle, where we try to make 4 groups of 4. Let's see what we got today. Player, Gamble, Brown, Young. I'm already thinking Procter and Gamble and Ernst and Young. Count, Smith, Noble, Duke. Upright, consider Grand, Judge. Electronic, regard Howard Johnson. So there's certainly some pianos happening. I wonder if electronic piano is one of them. Consider, regard, judge, and count. Could be Howard and Duke and Brown are schools, and so is Smith. And so that leaves Gamble, Young, Noble, and Johnson for Procter and Gamble, Ernst and Young, Barnes and Noble, and I guess Johnston and Johnson. So we've got pianos, we've got consider, we've got universities, and we have second halves of commercial names. So this has got to be the hardest one, right? Second names and companies with ampersands. It's gotta be the universities, right? It was colleges, just universities. I'm at a bit of an advantage. I went to Duke, and Howard is like a mile that way. So, a little bit of an East Coast bias here, but I see that one of the misdirects was like the Count, Duke, Noble kind of thing. Also Howard Johnson. Okay, then maybe the pianos. Oops. This green? It's yellow. Okay. This is just to weigh or something, right? Are they gonna clue it? To deem. To deem. Alright, so I didn't get it in quite the order that I always try to go for. Purple, blue, green, yellow, but pretty happy that actually I noticed the purple connection first within the first 4 words, so somehow Gamble and Young just called to me. Anyway, always good when you get all 4 connections. Thanks for watching, thanks for liking, commenting, and subscribing, and I'll see you tomorrow for some Saturday puzzles, probably. See you then.